Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Big Blue. It's a channel where we find the truth, seek understanding, and be the light. So we're gonna do something a little interesting here, a little different. A buddy of mine, he had sent me a couple of videos, and I'm wondering, I'm like, man, I wonder what his perception is on this. And I'm pretty sure that there's probably a lot of people that want to, put in their 2 cents in regards to certain topics. So I'm gonna do something a little different. It's new. We're gonna see how it goes. Y'all let me know, of course. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell on how you feel, and of course comment how you feel of everything that we're talking about, because it's going to be interesting. He sent me some interesting stuff. So the idea, the concept is that we're going to try this new situation. It's going to be called the Average Thought Podcast, and essentially what I'm going to do is you guys can DM me on IG, on TikTok if you follow me. For those that do know me personally, if you want to send me messages and you actually want to come online and have these type of conversations, then we'll do so. We'll schedule some time. I'll have you on. We'll look at the videos and we'll just talk as average people. We're not celebrities. We're just average people that see the craziness that's on social media, and we're just going to dive into it, have some conversations, look at it from a biblical perspective, from me, of course, and find out what the average person thinks. So we have 3 videos today, interesting videos, and I have my buddy Arg, who does a lot for me. If anything, he actually hit me up with the logo and got my clothes that you see in plenty of my videos, does some digital web design and all that good jazz. Let me go ahead and bring him in. Arg, what's going on, boss?
Yo, what's up, Big Blue?
Just another day and trying something new for the people, just trying to keep things alive and make sure that we're on our P's and Q's on everything that we're watching, and actually being diligent about that and talking about it out loud, because I feel like some of these stuff we don't talk about. And the videos that we got today are surprisingly in regards to marriage, which a lot of people do not really talk about. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So we got this first video. Now it's interesting. I don't know if this gentleman, maybe we'll hear it in once we play the video, but I'm not sure if he's talking in regards to just like somebody that you're in a relationship with, or somebody, if you're actually married. It could go both ways, but let's go ahead and check this first video out, and then we'll give our 2 cents afterwards.
Slides her man her credit card so he can pay for the bill at a restaurant he can't afford.
Can I just keep it G real quick, man to man, to the fellas that would have a problem and feel like your lady got to slide you the credit card for the dinner? You a weak nigga, bro. Before y'all start clapping, this a man to man conversation. This not me beating up niggas. From time to time, us as men have to have real conversations. If you've composed your manhood in such a way that a woman that you profess to want to be with looking out for you chips away at it, you haven't built. I don't know what bricks you thought you was using to build yourself up, but if what you built into manhood is sensitive enough that your lady doing a nice thing for you, just covering the date, dog. If your manhood can't take that, whatever you build is not manhood, G. Too often, fellas, and I don't blame you, because we taught this at home, we taught this in society, and as much as the women be trying to play, they enforce it too. We taught that we supposed to have money. Big dog, I tell you, that's a trap. Statistically, most men ain't even gonna make enough money to start measuring themselves by their paycheck, bro. They not. And I'm not telling you not to have your stuff together. I'm saying have your stuff together, but understand that you are not your stuff. Don't get a woman that fuck with you because you got your shit together. Get a woman that fuck with you.
That's some heavy stuff. That's some heavy stuff, man. So, as we keep that thought in mind, everything that he said, keep everything that he just said in mind. I actually want to bring up a verse that's very interesting, that a lot of men the men that are of the faith may get tugged at in the heart when they actually hear this verse. Let's go ahead and bring it up real quick. So, as we keep that in mind, how do you personally feel about splitting the tab with your spouse or significant other?
Hmm. Splitting the tab, man. All right, listen. Everything I'm about to say does not represent Big Blue. This is
I mean,
just my opinion.
it's arg, man. We break it arg,
Okay,
you know. We good.
it's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, I don't even call it splitting the tab. I just
Hmm.
call it looking out
Hmm.
because when you're with somebody, like I'll take me and my lady for example, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, we've developed a relationship that when we do go out, a lot of times we already know who's gonna pay.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And based off, let's go with the video real quick. Trip my guy. Okay. Every time he starts talking, I'm like, oh man, something's about to
Something about to go down.
somebody's head's about to explode. Because if your lady helping you out chips away at you, yeah, you got a problem. You got a problem.
Hmm.
Because a lot of times, I'm gonna go back to my lady again. Sorry if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be flip floppy. I
Flip
just want to
flopping
make sure
back.
I
Nah,
stay
you good. You
on
good.
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time me and my lady going out, we look at each other. She's like, so, and I'm like, so, and we have to understand.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then when the waitress or the waiter comes, he's handing it to me. She's like, no, I got it. Or sometimes I'm like, no, right here.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not so much a splitting the tab. It's so much more of the what kind of relationship have you been building?
What have we been building together
You get what I'm
as a
saying?
unit?
Because
Okay.
everybody's just looking out for themselves. Everybody's looking out, hey, how can I take advantage of this situation
Hmm.
instead of, hey, how can I contribute to
Hmm.
the situation?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, it took about 5, 6 years to get there, but we're here,
Yeah.
you know?
So, with that being in mind, it seems like with the way that this topic is, and this listening to it for third, fourth time, how does that affect the individual if we just like let's say our relationship is fresh?
Okay.
We haven't been dating for years. We're not married. This is fresh. Like I'm taking you out on a second date, but I just paid my phone bill, and well, I'm not taking you out on the second date.
I got you. I'm following. I'm following. I'm following.
But taking home girl out for a second date. I just paid my phone bill. I probably got like $15 left because I'm a sufficient individual. I got a whole bunch of other responsibilities, but she want to go out, and I'm like, I bet we going out. We hitting up. I don't know Zaxby's and Zaxby's. Chicken sandwich meals like what probably like $15 by now, and I can't pay for her. So what do I do at that point?
First of all, Zaxby's is lower than Cheesecake Factory. So that's going to be a problem already in itself. So, so that right there, you're already in trouble. But if,
Should I
okay,
send
you
it
said
if she
second
slides
date,
me
right?
her card? Yeah, it's like the second day. She said she
Okay.
want to go out, and that's not even like we going out on a date day. She's just like, "Yo, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Let's get
Okay.
something to eat." And I'm like, "I bet I got you," because I'm young. I'm headsprung. I don't know
Hmm.
what the heck I'm doing. And then we finally get there. I see, they bring up the bill, and I'm just like, "Dang, yo, 25." And I'm over here scratching the back of my neck, and she see it, and I'm trying
Hmm.
to play it off. Should I, if she pulls up her card, should I be hurt?
As a man, the fact that you say you're hurt, that's a hit to your pride.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the fact that you're already hurt, that's a hit to your pride.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that she even considered, some females will just act like they're going on their purse and pull out nothing.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
fact that she actually pulled
Something
something out
out.
to
Uh-huh.
contribute, that's somebody to keep.
That's somebody to keep. That's somebody to keep.
Because at the end of the day, I think one of the things a lot of us, well, most of us that are married are realizing that now, is that when I'm crippled somewhere, you're
Mm-hmm.
actually that crutch to kind of like hold me up.
Hold me up. Sir.
So that's the best analogy for that.
Yes, sir.
Because imagine if you scratching the back of your head and she like,
Well, well,
and she keep going back and forth, and you're like, that would be a problem.
that's a huge issue. That's a huge
Hmm.
issue. And I just want to say shout out to my wife. I know she's probably gonna be like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" A shout out to my wife because I was this very same individual when we first started going out. I was very particular about where we were going to eat, what we were going to do. If I had the money, sure. If I didn't had the money, then we ain't doing it. And there, I think I recall 2 occasions where the bill was a little heavier than I expected. And at that time, she wasn't working. So she had to get her sister to help me pay for the bill. And I'm just like, bro,
So
what is
so
going on
so
here?
how did you feel?
I was hurt. I was hurt.
Okay,
That that definitely
and
hit
then
my
what?
pride. And they paid the bill, and then we just kept on going.
But
I ain't let it bother me too
but now
long.
you're married though.
And now we are married, yes.
There
And
you
now
go.
we are married. She is the one that looked out for me when I had absolutely nothing. When I was making $50 a check at what was that, at Publix, when I went to school and I had no money. Then no jobs was hollering was hiring no tall black dude until my senior year. So yeah, she held it down for me for a heavy amount of the time. So yeah, shout outs to the wife. Shout outs to the
Oh yeah,
wife.
most def.
With that being said, how might women feel about offering to pay but worrying about how it's perceived? You think some women care about the way that the men feel? How don't do you think women don't want to mess up the man's manhood if they're at that point? Let's say we're still fresh in our relationship and the woman is hesitant. You think they care too much about it, or do they kind of just like, yo, we need to pay for this food? Like somebody gotta pay for this food.
Hold on, I gotta take my glasses off for this
They
one. Um, nah, let me stop. Okay, so okay, this is a blanket statement.
okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
in the climate that we're in nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The climate of the Z's.
I like I said, this is just an opinion.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Okay, this not attacking anybody, but since we're talking about women and how do
Mhm.
they feel about men? Well, first of all, most of them don't care how we feel. Let's put that.
Sheesh.
Unless it affects how they feel.
Goodness. Goodness. Yikes.
I'm just saying.
Women, put in the comment section what y'all think about that. Cause
Look,
I don't
I
know. I'm
love.
married. I don't know anyway.
I'm married too. Hopefully, my wife sees this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm not attacking her, and I'm not attacking anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, and I guess to some extent, it's our fault
Mm-hmm. Go
in
ahead.
terms of expressing our feelings.
Okay.
So they can't care for something that's
That
never
they
been expressed.
right. Mm-hmm. And
Okay?
we know more than likely not gonna express that starting off.
Exactly. So if you're hurt,
Mm.
but you're like, yo, I'm good, I'm alright, then
Mm.
it's like, okay, he good, he alright. So babe, can you do it? And you're looking at her like,
Like, bro,
it's like, what,
come
what, what,
on.
what did I do? What did I say? What did I? So,
So it be our fault in those
look, hey, you're not
situations.
gonna try to get me in trouble, okay? No,
I
but
mean,
it's a I would say it's more of like a tug of war, but
okay.
not so much for one side to win, but to
Hmm.
actually keep things from tipping over.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, okay, I'm 40 years old.
Hmm.
Let's start with that. So, ever since I turned 40, I've come to realization that a lot of times when I don't say something to my wife,
Hmm.
she's not gonna want to know to do something. Let me read that again. If I don't say anything to my wife, she's not gonna want to know to do something.
She's not gonna want to know.
Now,
Okay.
okay. So let me
Example.
break it down a little bit. Okay. Let's say my wife does something I don't like.
Right.
Okay. How is she gonna know that I don't like it
Until you say something.
until I say something?
Hmm.
Now she might see my facial expression. She might be like,
And just slowly look.
but it's not her fault because you
Right.
got to think about it. She's dealing with her stuff,
Hmm.
and of course, most of the time we're supposed to be mind readers.
Yeah, yeah. That's our supposed superpower that we still haven't unlocked yet.
Exactly.
Uh huh.
That we didn't tap in yet for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
So it's almost the same for them, except for them they might know.
Hmm.
It's just like, I don't want to deal with that right now.
Well, we'll put a pin on that and maybe talk about it later.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Maybe we'll talk about it later. Interesting. Okay, okay.
Yep.
So towards the end, he mentioned the quote about if you're gonna be with a woman, and I'm paraphrasing, trying to remember exactly what
Mhm.
he said. If you're gonna be a woman, be with a woman, then you need to find a woman that's there for you and who you are, and not what it is that you have.
Exactly.
So how do you
And
know someone values you for you and not what you provide? How can you tell? Because a lot of people still to this day are deceived by just the fact that they think somebody is with them for them, but really it's because of what they can provide them.
okay, I'm gonna need your help with this one.
All right, but
All right. So let me ask you this:
mm,
would your wife be with you if you don't have this podcast?
yes,
Okay. It's
it's
just that
easy as that.
simple. It's just that simple.
It's
If
easy
you
as that.
have something while they're with you,
Mhm.
once you cut it off and they're still with you, then they like you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just that simple.
Through
It's just
thick
that
and thin.
simple. A lot of people they want to like you got to test this, you got to test. Nah, it's just
Hmm.
hey, if you used to drive her and you're like,
Hmm.
babe, let me be a passenger prince. I'm just making this up.
Let me
Okay,
sit in
don't
that
come for
passenger
me.
seat real quick. I'm
And she's
tired.
like, okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Yes, that means she's thinking about, okay, why is he not driving? Is he
Uh-huh.
okay? Is he now? Her thought process is on you.
Yeah.
Why is he not? Why is he not? Why is he not? Why is he not?
Yeah.
Now, there's some people they might take a little extreme. What did I do? That's when you kind of reaffirm, like, hey, that has nothing to do with you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's really that simple.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing, man. Especially when it comes to the whole idea of the relationship. I feel like there's a that relationship aspect that's missing in a lot of marriages. Because I mean, you and me, we've seen a lot of people that's gotten married, gotten divorced, and it's like, yo, what we doing here? But not not saying that I know exactly what's going on in their marriage, but based off of other marriages that I've seen and conversations that I've seen them have and the way that they interact with each other, it seems like a lot of the issues is just like it seems like the relation part is not there, how can I say that I'm in a relationship with somebody and I don't know the things that they like? I don't know what makes them upset. I can't notice if there's something that's wrong with them, when I don't try to, put them before me in a situation. And it goes both ways. It doesn't just go just the one way. It's not that, oh, if we're going to say that we're the man of the house and you got to provide for everything. Nah, because there's plenty of situations in which the women takes the lead in things that men can't do as efficient as them. But then if we're doing things together, just like you said, if I'm low or if I'm injured, I'm handicapped, I need you as a crutch, just the same as majority of the time, I'm going to be your crutch with just about it. Heck, I'm going to be your wheelchair if I could.
Mhm.
But if I just so happen to need you to be a crutch, then I need you to be a crutch.
Yeah.
Very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Crazy situations.